This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. Tonight, we put a bow on Week 15 with a good Monday night matchup between the Los Angeles Rams and the Green Bay Packers. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Stafford. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But they'll get away with it and get another shot on third down.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Watch it, watch it, watch it, watch it.
The drive starts with a carry by Dillon. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Well, this defense for the Rams, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
From the 36, Rodgers. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The Packers at 9-4 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. And this is caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. Romeo Doubs with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now a 7-0 game. For the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Credit the defense there to Quay Walker, getting behind the line of scrimmage before they can rip off any sort of a gain.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Riley Dixon now to punt it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They run once more with Dillon. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. And now off to the races down the right side. The 30. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. 81 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
And that's why he's one of the best running backs in the game today, because this run combined all the elements. Started with patience, and he was just waiting for the right lane to materialize. Then once he saw it, he used his speed and escapability in tandem and turned this into a tremendous play.
He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Throwing is Stafford. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of the play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held him to an okay game.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Stafford. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the counter, this is Akers. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. A very solid gain of 27.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
They'll try the left side with Dillon. He'll take this to the 46.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and it almost felt like he wanted.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To the right side, this is Dillon. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers is going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
50. Hey, you block over here. All right. Hey, 88. Hey, take 26. Hey,
throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Out to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
No surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. He finds Watson complete. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. From the gun, it's Dillon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
26. Back more. Anybody, stand 300. Stand 300. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
Hey, 88. Box it. Hey, take 26. Jump out.
Now it's Rodgers. Now swing pass for Dillon. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. To throw for it on 4th. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers rolling to his left. And that one complete downfield to Allen. Touchdown, Packers! A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Packers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of the second quarter. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they will. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. When you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
The final shot before half for Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Crosby connects on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. So we have come to halftime and what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
Back to Dillon on first down. Running right through him. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there. On second down, Dillon.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Get 300! Get 300!
They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So on now for the Packers at their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. The kick by Crosby is good.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you didn't mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles among the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
From the 31, Stafford.
Open man, he's got Jefferson across the formation.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Stafford finding Jefferson there. First down, L.A.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Robinson. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people.
Throwing again on second down. Stafford toward the sideline. He will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 45 and the 34. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
And he's got his target, Harris. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 23 yards on the play. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Stafford popping this forward. It's a jet sweep. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Cam Akers, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Rams are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
Hey, take 26.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Steps away to his left. He finds his target, Allen. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Running up the middle, here's Dillon. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Excellent effort defensively. Tackle for loss goes to Leonard Floyd. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they get a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Here's Rodgers. Finds his receiver, Watson. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Dillon up the middle. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. He's having a big game running the football, but that will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 20-yard line. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. They give to Dillon out of the gun. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. On the stop was Aaron Donald. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps.
Touchdown! Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Packers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this fourth quarter. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Stafford. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Well timed. I mean, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Now on 2nd and 13. Rodgers. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Oh, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. 20. Touchdown, L.A. Cam Akers, 72 yards. And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Gay is on for the point after. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And defensively trying to beat the 2-minute warning with a timeout, and they do. Calling it with 2:04 left. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On second down, another run for Dillon.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge fourth quarter stop? Rodgers to throw.
He'll check this down, complete to Dillon.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
And he's got room. And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Packers.
Christian Watson,
his second touchdown of the night. And the Packers are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth quarter lead. Crosby with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
From the 6. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just at personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
That'll be caught. It's Cup. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap.
And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Just a formality now, but here's the extra point. It's up and it's good, so that'll mean the final deficit will tally out at 10. On the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they play to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there in the last play. But still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for the Packers, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, they'll drop to 10-4 on the year. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos.